morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie. I'm also known as GLITZYGem. Thank you for joining me here today. So today is another Sassy Divas collab, which is our gift back to our viewers for supporting us on our channel. We are 5 people in this collab, and the 5 people are myself, which is Stephanie, also known as GLITZYGem. That's the name of my channel. Then we have Leslie with Hillbillies Creativity. We have Tracy with Tracy's Unboxings, Beauty, and More. And then we also have Emily D. And then we have Krusty Kristen. So I'll be linking their names down below. We're mentioning their names down below in my description area. And I will also be doing a playlist. There's also a playlist down below that you can click on everybody's video, because this is a give back video, a giveaway we do every month for our community, for supporting us. So yeah, this is just a thank you to you all, and I really do appreciate you for being here. So each week, or each month, I'm sorry, we have each month we have a different hostess that does a giveaway for our community, and our secret hostess will be revealing themselves from last month, and then the secret hostess for this month won't be revealing themselves until next month. So we do have a winner for last month's collab, so stay tuned for that, for the announcement of who the winner is. It could be either in my video or in somebody else's video. You have to watch everybody's video to find out who the secret hostess was from last month in order for you to find out who the winner was for last month's collab. Okay, but today we're gonna go ahead and do a look, it's a summer daytime to night look. So we're going to be creating a daytime look that we all can use. So first off, I already started off by priming my face. I prime my face with my Dr. Brandt's Luminizer primer. You always want to have a really nice hydrating primer. If your skin is really dry, you want to get a really nice luminizing primer, hydrating primer. Your skin is really oily, you don't have too much problem in that department. You do want to prime your face though, to protect yourself from, you know, any kind of when you put on your foundation, anything that can harm your skin. You want to prime your face. So you want to prime your face with a really good primer that really suits you well for your skin. But right now we're in the summer, so I think more of a hydrating, more luminous type of primer would do more of like that shiny glow from within look, not oily or anything like that, but something like a glow from within look would be appropriate for the summer. I say that because in the summertime, there's a lot of heat, people are sweating, people are glistening. You want to have that nice, instead of a sweaty or greasy, oily look, you want to look more of you want to have more of like a glisten to your skin. So that's why I say hydrating your skin before putting on your makeup, or using the appropriate skincare you need in order for you to put on your makeup would be best. So, you know, washing your skin with a face wash, using a toner after that, and then a serum. It's very moisturizing, hydrating to your skin. If you have oily skin, then find one that's suitable for your skin type. Then also a moisturizer. SPF is key, so SPF is very important right now. So make sure you do have your SPF and then put on your primer. But if you have one of those primers that already has SPF, well, that's really good for you guys. So then you also want to start off with a really light, lightweight, almost like a BB cream type of foundation for the daytime look. I would suggest. And I use my Rare Beauty, the shade 180W foundation. This is like a base. This is like a base. It's this is almost like this is like a BB cream. It's a foundation, but it's so light, so lightweight that it's kind of watery in a way. If y'all will, I'll show y'all a little test right there so y'all can see how lightweight this is. It's like kind of like a watery consistency. See how smoothly that just blends out like that, because it's kind of has like an oily, watery base, hybrid type of foundation. Is not thick. So you want to start off with a foundation that's like a BB cream, and then of course You want to go ahead and use a concealer, you know, to conceal any areas on your skin that you want to hide any kind of marks, or, you know, just to give you like that brightening from your under your eyes. Really for concealing, you really don't want to do too much concealing with a daytime look, unless, you know, you do have like blemishes, dark spots, you know, you do have the acne scars, or you do have acne you're trying to cover up. Then I do suggest, you know, maybe putting on some concealer. But usually I will use concealer for a nighttime look. So but I put it on because I do have dark spots on my skin. I think you can still see them on my skin even after putting on foundation and concealer. You can still see some of those dark spots on my skin, but that's okay. And then I just went over, I used a powder product for my eyebrows with the gel, the brow gel, and then I put an eyeshadow primer. And then for the morning routine, I would just like to do a little lip tint. So I have a little lip treatment here by Hanalei. Lip treatment, I can always use it as a lip balm for the morning type of look. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to use my, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and use my Violet Voss Windflower Fun Sized Eyeshadow Palette. Yes, I've had this in my collection for a long time. I have not used this palette before, so I don't know how it's going to perform. And I do review products as well. I'm a product reviewer, so I gotta say, yeah, I gotta test it out and see how this performs. Usually Violet Voss never disappoints me, no matter how long, or, you know, how long I had it in my stash. It never disappoints me. It always gives me the pigment that I need. So grab a little dirty rag here on the end so I can clean my brushes. I always tend to go with brushes that I like to use all the time. They're brushes that I had since I started my channel. So let's go ahead and start off with a nice soft color for the outer corner. I'm gonna go ahead and use this nice brownie toned shade here for the outer corner. A really nice, soft, warm tone. And I want to go ahead and blend that in. I want to blend that in on my eyelids, the outer corner of my eyelids. I want to blend that in for a more daytime look. I want to go, so for daytime look, you want to go for something simple, something easy, something quick, light. Actually, like natural or light makeup would be very nice. You do want to blend. Blending is key for a very nice blended look. Doesn't look like you have any harsh lines. So blending is key. On this side here, I don't have too much of a hood, but I do have a hood on this side. So if you have hooded eyes, this would be a good tutorial for you to follow for hooded eyes. And if you have this palette, follow along with me if you don't mind. You can follow along with me. All right. I'm so glad you guys were able to join me here today. It's the weekend. Hope you're having a great, wonderful Sunday. Let me know you had any plans. All right, so the next shade I want to go ahead and use is this light, excuse me. I'm going to use this light flesh, like a light pale pale shade here. I'm going to use that. Okay. These don't have names either, otherwise I would have already called them out. So they're using the same brush. I'm going to go ahead and use that in the crease. And also in the inner corner. There we have it. Now for the lid, I do want to go in with a lighter shade. All right, so for the lid, like I mentioned, I want to go ahead and use a lighter shade for the lid, which in this case for a daytime look, you don't want to use more than just one, more than two or three eyeshadows, so, or eyeshadow colors. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is still use that same shade I used for my crease. I'm going to use it for the lid as well, which is this shade right here, this pale colored here, almost like a flesh toned fair shaded color. Use that for my lid, inner corner. See, that looks really nice. Now you can also use some at the bottom of your lash line, bottom lash line here. Use that light color. It's gonna bring that down. Just brighten it up a little. So there is your, and then I would just put on some mascara. I will outline for my eyeliner. I will go ahead and use the brown shade that's in this palette. This brown shade here. This brown shade here in the corner. I'll be using that for eyelining. I'm going to take I'm using a brow brush here, and I'm going to use this tip right here. I have an eyeliner brush, I just can't seem to find it, and I'm trying to wrap up this morning look so I can go with the evening look with you guys. And just go ahead and brush it up against the outer quarter bottom lash, like where the lash line is, and just rub it up against there. Because instead of using eyeliner, you want to go ahead, for the daytime look for me, I would like to use this nice just brown color. And then you do want to blend that out a little, so, and just kind of like extend it out. And this is a clean brush, but I'm extending that shade out from the lash line. Just buffing it out a little, but at the same time making it blend. And just blend, blend, blend. Go ahead and do the same thing for the other eye. Hope you guys found this daytime look rather interesting or likable. and hope it, you know, intrigues you or interests you in trying it out. Especially if you have this palette. Like I said, blending is key. You have to practice on your blending skills. That's very important, is that you practice your blending skills. Okay. I love makeup, guys. Since I started my channel, I've always been a makeup channel. And I've always done a lot of makeup videos. Yeah, I was a rookie from the beginning when I started my makeup channel, but the more I practiced, I'm self-taught, but the more I practiced, the better I got, and the more I got to understand a lot of the process when applying your eyeshadow. So that's what you're going to see a lot on my channel. I don't do so much on the unboxings. I do some, and there's some vlogs, but mostly I do a lot of like makeup videos, makeup tutorials. Hope you guys are interested in watching that. For the eye, for the waterline, I do want to use an eyeliner. You want to use something that makes your eyes pop. You know, for the daytime look, you don't want to look like, you know, you're gonna go out on, on a night out. So I can find one that I could use. Something's like a white eyeliner. The white eyeliner that I'm gonna use is the Italia Deluxe. This one right here. Got this in one of my subscription boxes. So I'm going to use that eyeliner here down at the bottom, just to give you more of an awake look. I have so many eyeliners, guys, and that sometimes I can find them right away, sometimes I don't. This is really not the color I wanted to use, but it gives you an idea of what kind of eyeliner I would go with a daytime look. Yeah, or you can always use a brown one, you know, if you want to make the bottom waterline pop a little. You can do that. Use a brown eyeliner, and then just put on some mascara. So that is my daytime look, guys. Stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and do a nighttime look. Okay, give me 1 second. Right, you guys, so I'm back. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I used for my nighttime routine, or my nighttime makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and create a look with the palette on camera with you guys for the nighttime look. It's simple. It's not gonna be hard at all. This is the palette that I'm using right now. So first off, I went ahead and I contoured my skin. So I contoured the perimeters of my face. And then I also put on some bronzer. So the contour stick that I used was the Makeup by Mario. And this is in the shade Light. And I also used the Kylie Jenner's khaki shaded bronzer. So I used the bronzer. And then I also used a cream blush and a powder blush as well for my cheeks. As you can tell now, my look is starting to look a little bit more dramatic, more glam, more makeup. I have more makeup on now than I did for the morning or daytime look. The eyes still look good, and I'm pretty sure you can wear this for the evening as well. But I would like to go and add some shimmer to my lid. So the shimmer I would like to use is going to be like this copper toned shade here in the corner. I'm going to use this copper toned shade. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I'm going to use that on the lid, close to the inner corner, and just the bottom lid part of my eye. give you a more dramatic look. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start working around that shimmer. So I do want to use a darker, I do want to go back and use the shades I used from this morning for the morning look, I'm sorry, which is this one here, this shade here. It looks like a warm brown. So I'm going to use that just to go on the outer corner into the crease. So now I'll be using that shade for the crease area as well, because we used a lighter shade, which was the more nude shade into the crease for the daytime look. But now I'm going to go ahead and do one step up and use it for the crease. This is a really nice, easy, fun going palette to use. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use another shade. I'm going to go in and use this nice dark burgundy shade for the outer corner to give me some depth as well. Like I said, blending is key, so blend, blend, blend. Can't wait for you guys to see the other ladies. I wonder how they created their daytime to nighttime look. Can't wait to see them. Get a clean brush and I will blend this out. As you can tell, it's a little darker on this side. This side, for some reason, on this side, this eye here, always gives me a little trouble because it's not as hooded as my right eye, and I think I can work better with my hood than with this one that doesn't have a hood. I get more pigment on the side that doesn't have too much of a hood, and as you can tell on the side with the hood, it's like I don't have enough. It's like lighter than this side here, but that's just how my eyes are shaped. I just need to have more control over the pigmentation, you know, the ratio of the eyeshadow color. Okay. All right, for the bottom waterline, I will go ahead and use, let me see, I'm gonna go ahead and use the darker shade as well from the outer corner. I'll be using that here on the outer corner of the bottom waterline. I will also use the more warm toned brown as well. Same thing on the other side. Using the dark burgundy first, the burgundy shade. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the warm brown. So there you have it. It's a little bit more dramatic. Now for the inner corner, I will be using a gold tone just to make everything pop, which is this gold toned shimmer right here. I'm going to use that gold toned shimmer. Down in my inner corner of both eyes. I will also use that for my brow bone area. My brow bone area. Just give me a little highlight there. Alright, so that looks really nice. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me finish the rest of my eyes, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so this is my final and finished look. This is my evening look. So my day to night look is already done, is completed. I already showed you my daytime look, and this is my evening look. As you can tell, it's more dramatic. You can also wear falsies if you want. I didn't wear falsies this time for being lazy. Yeah, I was being lazy today. So I went ahead and I used my, for the top lash line, I went ahead and I used my big fat liner filtered eyeliner pen. I did that for the top lash line, and then I went ahead and I used my mascara, my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara for my lashes instead of using falsies. But I could have worn falsies and this would have been a really nice dramatic look. And then for my lips, I went ahead and I used my Amuse ginger shade lip liner. Sure we can see that. My camera tends to focus in and out of, tends to get in and out of focus, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that or not, but so I used that for my lip liner. I think it was suitable and perfect for this eye look, for these eye shades that are in this palette here that I shared with you guys from Violet Voss. Again, it did not disappoint. Violet Voss's formula is really good. I went ahead and I used my Fleek shade. It's supposed to be a matte. It mattes down. The Slay All Day, the Lottie London Slay All Day long wear matte liquid lipstick. So that one here is what I wore for my lips, which is a perfect combo with my ginger lip liner. So, and then I went ahead for my bottom lash line. I went ahead and I used my shade Third Place 710 Hard Candy. I'm not sure what it says here, but it's supposed to be like a glitter eyeliner. I used that shade for the inner corner. I mean, not the inner corner. The waterline. So that's the shade of the eyeliner that I use for my waterline, my bottom waterline. It's very light. I should be able to see that. It's very light. So I hope you guys enjoyed our theme this month for June. So hope you guys will, you'll be able to see or know who the winner is for last month. And I hope you guys, you know, have a chance to win for next month. So make sure that you do subscribe to all channels. Make sure that you do leave a comment in everybody's video. Give them a like, and then that way you'll be entered in our giveaway. So thank you guys for joining me here today. Go check out the lovely ladies in our Sassy Divas collab. I do appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. I love you all. Take care and have a great, wonderful day. Spend it with your family, friends, or just alone, just having a day at home just to rest. I know how exhausting it is now with the way things are. I myself feel that I feel the pressures of our daily life. So stay blessed, my friends. I said I hope you guys have a chance to win our giveaway. One of you guys will have a chance to win our giveaway for this month. So stay blessed and take care. Stay healthy and take care of yourselves. And I hope you guys stay cool in this hot weather. I know here down where I live down south here in Texas, the weather here is horrible, very horrible right now. It's hot. We're sweating all the time. It's a lot more humid than anything. So yeah, we're bearing it though. And yeah, so keep on watching, and I'll see you in my next video. I love you all. Take care. Bye.